All right, here we are at 3121 Moore Street Southeast. A decent little neighborhood. You got Pioneer Elementary School is just right up the street there. So if you want to look up their scores, I would suggest you do. The roof looks relatively new. This is a brick facade, so not actual brick, of course. Looks like that section might be coming away a little bit. Yeah, it's coming away a little bit, but that's, not a huge deal. Let's see what we got here. All right, so it looks like actual hardwood. I don't know if they're original. Typically, original hardwood floors will have longer planks. You have wood-wrapped windows. I would say they're from the 50s. These are single pane. So the thing about single pane windows is they release a lot more energy. They get, a lot of the heat that you build up kind of comes out. So this is really just a traditional 50s style home. They haven't really done anything to it. Here's your galley style kitchen. These really tiny washer and dryer. And they stay, so happy day. Here's your solarium room office, okay? This was a bump out, so this was built after. Looks like it has a tile flooring. The folks that live here are much older, I think, because they're saying, wear a mask and everything. And also I noticed that they have cushions laid down on the tile, and that's... Okay, so there you have your... half bath. They might be original hardwoods. Well, no, I don't think so at all. I think they must be after. I mean, that's kind of a dead indicator when, oops, I can't find the light here. There it is. Yeah, so she's trapped in the 50s. She's trapped in the 50s. Okay. So, yeah, there you go. It's crazy. I mean, 478. Once again, I mean, they've been on the market for, coming up on 19, 20 days. And I think I can see why. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to get this much for, anybody that's coming in here, any buyer that comes and has a look at this, they're essentially going to see what we're all seeing, which is there's a lot of work to do to get this thing up to kind of just modern standards. This would be one that you want to do a sewer scope on, just because, in the 50s, they were doing all kinds of weird stuff. With like the sewer line and stuff, they kind of had some different ideas. I've seen some of them made out of clay. Ultimately, I guess what I'm trying to say is this would be one that you want to, I'm just trying to get the lights. This is one that you want to get inspected pretty heavily, because they just weren't great at making stuff. They just weren't as good at making things in this era. So you want to have this inspected pretty fully. So we'll have a look at the garage here. Okay, so pretty standard. And then I think when we're looking at homes, I think moving forward, what we want to do is try and go through. If you have a list of 7 homes, is eliminate 3 of them. And I think that for any buyer, it's important to, if you have a list of 7, you can definitely eliminate 3, and then that's going to help you make a decision in the future that it doesn't cloud your judgment, if that makes sense. So anyway, we'll move on to the next one.